Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to my channel. We are planning for the week of August 7th through the 13th and I'm using the Scribble Prints Co kit Splash with this beautiful art by Leader Designs. I love it so much. I'm so glad this is like my last summer spread for the year. And it's been pretty warm and sunny this week, so we're ending summer with a bang for sure. Apologies if you can hear anything in the background. I do have the dryer running, but this is the best time for me to film this because I have other things to do today. It is the 13th, Sunday today. I should say I also paired this with a holo confetti bundle from SPC. And I'm just going to put in a holo quote box, I think from SPC as well, that I had in my collection. This is Summer Lovin'. And I think that's about it. It was a pretty simple spread, just kept it, simple, but I think the holo really makes it pretty and shimmery like a pool. So the main thing that we did this week was I got my vampire set done and released on Friday. So I was doing that for most of the week and I filmed it all on a vlog, which you would have seen already on Monday. I was going to put that vlog up after this video on Friday, but I was supposed to get Happy Mail on Friday, but it didn't come on Friday. So I wasn't able to film the video I wanted to put on Monday, so I just switched it. And hopefully that would be okay. But yeah, so it's a pretty big work week, and other than that, we watched a lot of Supernatural, and on Saturday we ended up getting the game Baldur's Gate. But let's get into this. I'm gonna end the fast forwarding now of the base so we can film the rest of it together. I didn't end up doing the deco at the top just because the deco sheet also had some cutting issues, but that's fine. Like, how many kids out of a billion kajillion? I think it ends up really looking cute with just the sunglasses here. I could have gotten them all up, but I'm too lazy, so I think the spread looks really nice and clean without the deco at the top this time. But on the sidebar, I just put my current book, which is Abaddon's Gate, which is the third book of The Expanse, and then my to-do list. I'm currently working on the custom over this weekend, but I think I'm going to be finishing that about Monday or Tuesday in the next week. So I did finish actually recoloring. I just have to, the happy birthday art I was doing, so I just have to do some papers and then I can do listings and release that. So that'll be very soon as well. Probably already up, to be honest. Just the recolor of the happy birthday art I just plan to do randomly. So I don't know, I felt like putting purple in the middle this time because I didn't have to follow day covers, and I just thought I really liked the, especially the patterns as well for the other colors. I just thought it'd be nice to have a little less of the purple and more of the other colors this week, because sometimes you just move around what colors I like to include. But yeah, so typically we start Monday off with a Coffee Monday, and this is a holo script. I still have some of these left over of my Coffee Mondays, so that's nice. Just a little coffee cup. Okay, we have videos. I'm just gonna be using my Clever Gal craft hearts. Oh no, this page is, there we go. It's just a little, they kind of cut through a bit more, so they're a little bit more delicate, but if you just take your time, you can get these taken out pretty easily. So the video that went up on Monday was wax empties. Just everything I had used, melted the month before, and everything I was choosing for August. Which there have been some bangers so far in August, so I'm looking forward to doing the next wax empties to talk about them. But also some ones that I'm just like, you know what, nah, I'm giving up on this one. I've already done my basket for September, and kind of October, so I'm really excited for them to get into autumn stuff. And then, of course, I just started doing some more work on my vampire set. getting that done. It was a bit of effort this time. You know, sometimes they're easy and sometimes they're not. So I did what I could. Now I could do a bigger box here, I think. Because we have groceries were delivered this day, which I did put in my vlog if you watched it. If not, it's just an hour-long random vlog. But then, okay, but I have two little things, so I don't know if I want to put this bigger box. Let's put the two little things in first. I just want to mark in the next box under grocery delivery that I started my vlog. So, the next two things are we watched Supernatural. We've already finished season 1 and we're working on season 2 now of our rewatch. Okay, now we could choose what we want to put in here. Maybe just the circular one. Oh. I think it's just this whole kit, man. That's alright. We found the edge. Maybe you could move this a little bit more. There we go. And we got our favorite Indian restaurant reopened after their summer break. So we got food from them, which was great. So let me put in my little things. For Supernatural and stuff this week, I'm just putting them in little things with a hollow TV icon from SPC because it's just easier. I don't want to use up all my Supernatural actual stickers, right? Because I don't know if I can get more. So that was Monday. Pretty simple. Just getting started on things. So now we got yellow for Tuesday. We got the typical payday. The payday for my haunted art, which is still going great. So thank you for everyone who was supportive of both my haunted and my vampire art. It felt pretty good, actually. I think it's going well, but yeah, so I'm pretty happy with those. And I'm excited to continue working and getting things done. Yeah, so things are going well, I think, at the moment. I think I've recovered from mostly, I think I've mostly recovered from, like, I think it was just straight up burnout that I had and just other factors. I'm just trucking along. It also has helped that there's a bit less sunlight and a bit less hot days, a few hot days to go around, so that's been good too, because I'm not very good with heat and sun, to be honest. Even though I grew up in Australia, where we have plenty of it, but yeah, it's never been that good for me. I'm definitely a winter-autumn girly. Wait, why did I put it this way? What the heck am I doing? Anyway, let's put we're gonna switch these around now. I don't know what I'm doing. But Tuesday, I did some filming. I think I finished that plan with me. I did it pretty late. I was like, oh dear, I better finish the plan with me for Wednesday. And then we did some meal prep after that and watched some Supernatural. So I'm gonna put those in. Alright, so we did some meal prep for dinner. What did we cook? Oh, we cooked those, these chicken, Parmesan and garlic chicken skewers. And I showed a bit of them in my vlog, but not cooking them. But yeah, that is what we made on Tuesday. You're sort of like, yeah, I don't know. It's just chicken skewers you do in the air fryer. They're pretty good, pretty tasty. And then we just had them with cucumber and roast potatoes. The meal prep was we roasted a whole bunch of new potatoes just to have in the fridge so we could have like it as a side for whatever. But yeah, air frying roast like new potatoes is really, really good. That's what we meal prepped, and then we had that on the side. Plus we also had broccoli. So yeah, it was a good meal overall. So I was cooked dinner, then obviously I did some more vampire work and was reading my book during it. Alright, so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, that plan with me that I filmed on Tuesday went live, went up. So let's get a little thing for that. And then I did some more work. Lots of work this week, although I would say I finished most of my work on Friday. Alright, so I'm going to be doing some little things here. I think I just want to do 2 here, so I think I can use a bigger box than this. I can use a half box, I think. That sort of fills it up a bit better. Alright. Yeah, so this is the day we watched our new shows that are like coming out on streaming here, which is Always Sunny and What We Do in the Shadows. I can't believe this is the 16th season of Always Sunny. I mean, they keep short seasons, like 10 episodes, so that's probably why they've been able to last so long, but also they've been able to last so long. So then we watched the new What We Do in the Shadows, which was really good. I've been really enjoying this season so far, What We Do in the Shadows. I feel like they've really gone like unhinged this season and loving every minute of it. Then we watched some more Supernatural, of course, and we were feeling a bit naughty and hungry this day, so we got Burger King for dinner. We're just in the mood, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want that. Just wanted a Whopper. It's so annoying though, because I do prefer the fries from McDonald's, so it'd be nice if you could get like a Whopper with Macca's fries. But oh well. You know, like where I grew up, they had well, in Australia, Burger King is called Hungry Jack's due to there already was a Burger King when Burger King came to Australia, so they had to change their name to Hungry Jack's. And we still kind of call it HJ's because it's just, you know, that's how I grew up. But there used to be Hungry Jack's and a KFC next to each other, like in the same like drive-thru right next to each other. And we would get Whoppers and then go around back and get chips from KFC because they're really good. But I miss that life sometimes, you know. Mixing and matching the best parts. Okay, I'm gonna write these shows in. And then actually I was up late on Wednesday reading my book because I got to like, basically every Expanse book is that like really, really big stuff happens about 2/3 of the way into the book. So like after like all the huge like crazy action stuff happened and there was still 7 hours of the book, of a 18-hour book. But yeah, so I got to that part and I just couldn't stop it. I had to keep listening because my gosh, it's just crazy stuff happens in this book and it's so good and I just couldn't put it down, you know what I mean? So I was up pretty late, like 2 a.m. I've been trying to go to bed early at the moment, by the way. You guys know what my sleeping is like at this point, I feel like. But I've been good. I've been like, it's been 9 o'clock and I go to bed and be in bed and just listen to my book. And yeah, so that's been helping, I think, as well. And getting up a little bit earlier. Although I don't like have an alarm or anything. So I'm just going to put here on Thursday that Locke went to the office to stay for stuff. And then because usually I work at home. They went to the office, so I had run of the house and I did work and I did some laundry. And then obviously while I was working, I listened to my book. Because now the rest of if you're wondering like, what's the rest of the book then? Well, it usually goes through the fallout of the big events that happened and then sets up the next book. so it's all happening. But yeah, so I was reading my book, and then I actually finished off the vlog on Thursday because I thought this is the easiest time for me to talk a lot, and the video was already an hour, the vlog was already an hour long at this point, so I think an hour is long enough, and I was just like, well, I got the most important bits done on Thursday. So Friday, it was just kind of like, I think I worked from like 10 till 4, just 4 p.m. finishing up the set. So I had a full day on Friday, but I don't think I would have really filmed it because it was just me working. Yeah, so I finished the vlog this day. Then we had hot wings for dinner when Locke came home from the office, and we watched some more Supernatural. So, Friday. Now we get into the days that you did not see in the vlog. So maybe this is more interesting, I don't know. But first thing that went up on Friday was a wax haul. It was my pre-order from Britta's Creepy Treasures, which that was my first haul from her. And I really like it. It's pretty much just all gone into my October basket, you know. So I'm looking forward to that. I think I want to change this around because I have a few things I want to put in here. So let's put a bigger box. Okay, so where am I going to put Subway? Okay, I'm trying to think of how am I separating these boxes into each day. I think I can do just the sides up. I don't know if I'm going to keep these stickers for my D-Stash Danger that I'm doing in Planmas. I've been saving up way more kits for my D-Stash Danger for Planmas, and I'm probably about to start filming Planmas, to be honest. Getting it started. Actually, on Saturday, I'm going to put in video work because I made my intros and outros for Halloween as well as Planmas. So I'm excited for those. They look really good. Now, if you're interested in doing, or you have a YouTube channel, or you're interested in starting one, which you totally should if you want to. It's really, really fun, honestly. If you just make it for yourself, and then people will find you, and I know it's fun. Anyway, if you have one, or you're starting one, you're thinking about it, my tip for intros and outros, because I feel like they can make your channel look really nice and clean, but sometimes it can be, it's actually really hard to find how you do them. I know I've Googled and like struggled. My tip for that is to go on Canva. And yes, they have YouTube intros and stuff you can search up, but my tip is to look at presentations. Okay, so usually presentations, obviously, it's usually PowerPoints and stuff, but the slides on there are the perfect size for a video, and usually I use the first and the last slides. And because you can change the text and you can animate everything, you can make any presentation slide into a good looking intro. So I'll see a slide and say, welcome to the Halloween quiz. And I would just change it to Kidnish Girl Jess. And then I'd animate everything so it jumps up or it sparkles or a typewriter's in. And then I would change the duration to the duration I want for an intro or an outro. For outros, I do 10 seconds. For intros, like 5 seconds. And then I just I press share and I download it as an MP4. And that's when I put it into my video editing. And then to make it with music, I just use free music now from BGM President. They're on YouTube if you search them, but they have a whole system to download from their website. It is in Korean, which I just use Google Translate, but you're able to download their music, and if you put it, they do a pop-up with YouTube where you okay the video so they know it's like linked to a YouTube channel, so you won't have any like copyright issues because of that. But what I do is I make a new project, Halloween 23 intro. I drag in my little MP4 of my presentation slide that has the animations, and then I just drag in the music underneath, make it a little cut, and then I export that as a video in itself, and then I just keep that in a library. Sorry if this doesn't make if you make videos, you probably understand what I'm saying, but and then I just drag and drop that video, that MP4 with the music included in it, just into the start of every video and the end. And it's just so easy. But yeah, my secret is using presentation slides, not intros on Canva. So yeah, do that what you will, but there's some really good designs, and you don't even need Pro. I've never paid for Canva. I just use the free designs, and it's worked really well so far. I mean, my intro and outro right now is presentation slides from Canva. So that is my secret. Some little YouTube information for you. But on Friday we had Subway for lunch. After doing all my work, I did my listings. And they take a couple of hours, and then I put it up, new release. I put a little vampire sticker because that's the new release it was. We watched some more Supernatural, and I read my book. Alright. Saturday, we actually, like, as soon as we got up and we're having coffee and breakfast, we watched Supernatural. That's just how we roll right now. I think we were gonna actually watch Psych, but Psych is on Prime in Europe, and they freaking took it off. So we're like, well, I guess we can't watch Psych, but you know what else is on Prime? Supernatural. The only disappointing thing with watching Supernatural streaming right now is that the first season on streaming doesn't have the music rights anymore. So they had to put in a whole load of like free and not so good music, because there's actually a lot of classic rock throughout Supernatural. It's kind of a thing in the show. So and it goes back to not like because the first season was made with WB and then it moved to CW. That's why the first season no longer has music rights. It's very frustrating because there's this very good use of Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult in one of the episodes, and they don't have that song there anymore. And it's like, wow, okay, you just ruined the scene. But it does come back for season 2, thank gosh, because there's so much iconic music used in Supernatural. But I'm just saying that if you watch the first season for the first time and the music's kind of meh, that's why. But it gets better in the second season when they get their proper music back. And then for lunch, we made BLTs. Then I did my video work. I made my intros and outros for the upcoming months. And we washed some clothes. All right. Then you're like, what the heck? But on a Saturday, I did some work. I started doing my custom work properly, got some scenes done. I was very happy with myself for getting those done. But yeah, I'm just trying to do a little bit of work on Saturday and Sunday. Scenes yesterday, people today after this, and after I have lunch and blah, blah, blah. But gonna do some people. They're not 100% complete, but I've got a good head start on this custom, so I should be able to get it done Monday or Tuesday. And then we can get done for the next shop set, which, if you watch the vlog, and it's at the end of the vlog, I did say what my next shop set is. It's an anytime set. We're not going to get straight into holiday just yet, because I like to release my Christmas stuff in September. So we have one more set to come out this month, and I said what the theme was. It's one of my requested. I recently asked on YouTube, on Instagram, sorry, what sets people wanted to see. So it's one of those. It's an anytime. It should be good. But yeah, I announced what it was in the vlog. Then of course while I was working, I read my book, and then we decided to buy Baldur's Gate 3 because we can play together. And everyone's been raving about it, so it's a game based on Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And it's a big RPG. Yeah, it looks fun. So we started Baldur's Gate 3 this night. We just got through the beginning part, so we're still pretty, no, we're not very far in, but it's been fun so far. And, we just love to game, you know what I mean? We're gaming peeps. Always have. Always will be in. Yeah, so that was fun to start. I made a tiefling who are like a little demon from the pits of hell. Sounds perfect for me, right? But yeah, so I made a little tiefling, and she is a bard, and I think that's hilarious to play a bard, to be honest. If you watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie, Chris Pine's character is a bard. Except you could choose your instrument that you want to play, and I chose flute because it made me think of in Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive. But well, Wit and Hoyt, they're the same person. Hoyt is everywhere. He's in all his books. Okay, but his whole thing is that he's totally a bard, and he tells stories, and he's witty, and he tells songs, and he has a flute. So that's why I chose a flute over a lute. Or a violin or whatever. I chose a flute because I wanted to be like Brandon Sanderson's Hoyt. So here we come to Sunday. Sunday. I've got the bedding, our sheets and stuff in the wash right now. You can hear the dryer if you can. So I got wash bedding. Then planning time because I'm filming this. And then I'm going to have lunch and then probably get some work done, draw these people. If anything, I just kind of want to draw the line art so like I can just color it in tomorrow kind of thing. So I want to get some work done. What else would I think? Obviously, I'll show you next week how I finish up Sunday. But we'll probably play more Baldur's Gate 3 and watch Supernatural. We've already watched Supernatural today. Should I put it in? Let's put her in. We might as well. Okay, look how many little things I've used up this week. Probably because of all the Supernatural, honestly. Let's put Supernatural in. And let's show what I've been using for the TVs. Super useful. And I'll put Supernatural and wash bedding in. Alright, so I think that is most of this spread done for this week, but I will show you her in all of her glory. Oh, I've had it on automatic this whole time. I apologize if it's been going in and out. I usually put it on manual, but I guess I forgot today. Apologies for that. But I think the spread turned out really pretty. I lost hurrah for summer. I'm actually like really sweaty right now because it's hot outside, and under my lights. But yeah, this is how this week turned out. Pretty productive, nice week. Things are going well, I think. Let's just see if I can keep on top of it, but I'm happy I've got a start on the custom done pretty well. And then next week I'm doing the next shop set, and then I'll be doing another custom, so I'm happy. Everything's going well right now, but that is the spread for this week. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and I hope you have a wonderful week coming up. Otherwise, I hope to see you next time. I love you. Bye-bye. Oh, I love you. I just totally messed up my ending. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.